Hey guys, welcome to Great Indian Cooking. If you're here for the first time, please subscribe to my channel, like and share with your friends and relatives. We are here in the third series, Curries of India. In this series, we see the base curries of each state from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. And today's curry which you are going to cook is from the state of Punjab, which is Dal Makhani. Let's see what all things we require to make this creamier Dal Makhani. We need black gram 1 cup, kidney beans half cup, Bengal gram quarter cup, tomatoes 5 numbers, ginger garlic paste 1 tablespoon, chili powder 1 tablespoon, garam masala quarter tablespoon, butter 50 grams, milk half a cup, salt to taste. Let's see what all things we require. We need to actually do some pre-preparations. I have put 5 tomatoes which are going to make gravy to blanch, and I've soaked these dals overnight, and I'm going to pressure cook all of them, putting the red chilies and little bit of milk in it. A ladle of milk along with some malai will also do to pressure cook this dal till it has mushed up. So I've cooked these dals like this, and it should be mushy like this, and I have removed the skin of the tomatoes, and I've kept to make the puree and all the other ingredients, and along with fresh cream, butter and everything. So now we are going to start making this. Into a frying pan I have added butter and also the oil so that the butter doesn't get burnt. To this I am adding the ginger garlic paste which I have freshly made, and I am going to saute it so that the raw smell of the ginger garlic paste gets removed. So frying the ginger garlic paste in any gravy is the quintessential part, because if you are going to not fry it properly, then the ginger garlic paste raw smell will actually be very pungent and people will not like it. And to this I've added the puree of the blanched tomatoes which you have already made. I've made it into a fine paste so that it is not lumpier, and to this I've added salt to taste. And you would see that this oil on the butter which we have added is separating. There is no need of cooking the tomato puree a lot because it's already blanched before. So we're just going to add. Dal makhani is always a slow cooked dal rather than the dal fry or any other dal for that matter. It is cooked in a charcoal or in a tandoor when it is all done and all the naans or rotis are made, and the last thing which should go on the tandoor is the dal makhani gravy, and it will get cooked 24 hours. To this mixture I will add 2 tablespoons of tomato ketchup. I add usually this to give a good color. Instead of adding any other coloring agent, we can just add tomato ketchup which is readily available in the market. Any brand will do. That will give a bright reddish color to this gravy. So that is a trick which I follow usually to make the dal makhani. So let it cook, and we are going to just add the red chili, rest of the red chili. We have already put red chili powder while cooking the dal so that inside of the dal has the spiciness. That is the reason why we add the red chili powder while cooking the dal. Usually we don't do that, we just make it the gravy. While making the gravy we put this. So this is one of the curries where there is another way of making. So throughout Kashmir to Kanyakumari you would see that the base curry is getting changed, the color, the spice, the method of making it, the the time the ingredients are getting added, everything actually differs. For some the tomato is the base of the gravy, for some it is the curd which is the base of the gravy, and down south if we come it's going to be the coconut which is going to be the base of the South Indian gravies. So this is how the curries of India vary from state to state, and it is very interesting to know that every 100 meters the cuisine of India gets changed. The same sambar, the same dal makhani is getting changed every 100 meters, and every household has its own method of making the curries, and in every gravy, every curry is actually very tastier. So now I've added the clarified butter, that is ghee, also to give more richness to this dal makhani. See, while making all these gravies, dal makhani and all these buttery gravies, it's okay to be elaborate with the spice and the oil. So if you're going to be dieting, better not have all these, and or not have make also, why to make it and then not eat it. So to this I've added the mashiya dal. If the dals are not mashiya like this, you can just whip a little bit in the blender so that it is broken into small pieces and it is getting cooked along with the tomato gravy. So to this I've added a little bit of water, and that is it. Just blend it nicely. No need to add more water to it because we're going to add more liquid materials like cream, milk and everything to this gravy, so that is going to make it a thinner gravy. And moreover, it has to be not watery, this has to be thick and creamier. So that is why it is called dal makhni. Makhni means buttery. It has to be, the texture has to be buttery and the taste has to be buttery, not spicier or bland. So again, this dal makhni has to be cooked 24 hours. So that is the way they make it originally, authentically. Now I've added the half cup of milk also to make it more creamier. So cook it if you have time. Please, if you have tandoor at home, please make it 24 hours, and surely I bet you that you would see the difference in taste while cooking in gas and in the charcoal stoves. So that is going to give a very good aroma to this dal makhani, and when it is overcooked and it is cooked overnight for 24 hours, that's going to give a very good gravy. And usually the places in Punjab which is famous for dal makhani like Kesar Dadawa actually gives overnight dal, cooked dal, and moreover the leftover dal, to the leftover dal they use put more dal, cooked dal, and make the dal makhani from the previous ones. That is the way they make it. Allow it to cook a little bit. Oil is separated, and now is the time to add the fresh cream to finish up. So while serving also, you can add a dollop of fresh cream and serve it to your family, so that gives an extra punch. So now the dal makhani is ready to be served for you all, and just serve it with a little bit of kasuri methi on top. I hope you all like the way I present and make my dishes. So if you need any improvement, please let me know in your comments. Thank you.